Hello everybody, I'm Cadet Turner. I'm here representing the Iowa State University ROTC, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Battle Drill number 2. First and foremost, we have our references here. We have our friendly, which is going to be blue, red for hostile, and over here we have our abbreviations for what they mean. SL for squad leader, PL for platoon leader, the RTO for radio telephone operator, and the PSG or platoon sergeant. Our main reference here is going to be the Ranger Handbook of 26 April 2017, TC 3-21.76, Chapter 8. Other references you can look online for are the globalsecurity.org, FM 7-8, Chapter 4. But the purpose of this is mainly to be based off the Ranger Handbook, since it's a more updated source than online. So, starting off, we have our element here, which is in a platoon column fire team wedge. Basically, we have it split up into our different squads and our different teams. We have Squad 1 here, with the squad leader in the middle, and our 2 teams. We have our second squad. Then we have the platoon leader, the RTO, the platoon sergeant. There are more, but for right now, visually, this is all we need for the react to contact battle drill. So, continuing on, we have our enemies here, and they start firing upon our element. Now, the first smaller element, which is our Alpha team of Squad 1, is going to take contact first. And immediately in this contact, they're going to return well-aimed fire onto any known enemy positions. And if there are any, they're going to remove any vehicles from the beaten zone or from getting fired upon. Next, all soldiers are going to assume the nearest covered and concealed position. After this, basically everyone, the unit leader and all soldiers, are going to try to locate and engage any known enemies as well as their positions with well-aimed fire. Now, information is going to be distributed to everyone by either each other or the squad leaders or the team leaders. And with this, the element leader, which right now is the squad leader, he's going to direct the fire of the soldiers by using standard fire commands. And in those commands are going to contain the following elements, which are alert, weapon or ammunition, target and description, direction, range, method, control, execution, and termination. So, the soldiers are all going to make sure they maintain contact visually or orally with their line leaders, the soldiers around them, and say if there's any vehicles to the left or right of them. Basically, this is to maintain security of each other, as well as making sure everyone's doing what they need to do, or no one's injured and not receiving the care that they should be receiving. Soldiers are going to maintain contact with their team leader and indicate any locations of the enemies that they know or see, as well as any other information they find out, like, say, if they see that they have a crew serve weapon, they'll call that out. If they have small arms fire, they'll try to call that out as well. Or they'll try to call out basically any information that they have on the enemy. With this, the unit leaders are all going to try to check, visually or orally check the status of their personnel to make sure no one's injured or no one has any broken equipment, or trying to get everything situated. Now with this, the unit leader, or the main unit leader, the platoon leader, is going to take the RTO the nearest unit leader, which right now is the squad leader, number 2, and as well as a 1 crew-served weapon team, which would be a machine gun team, but as I said before, there is no crew-served weapons. Not crew-served weapons. There are no machine gun team. So with this, he's going to take all those people, and he's going to go up and meet up with the element that's maintaining contact with the enemy. At the same time, the platoon sergeant is going to take the second weapons team, crew-served weapons team, and he's going to go up and meet with the platoon leader. At this time, the platoon leader is going to determine quite a few things. He's going to first determine whether they should stay or move out of the engagement area. Secondly, he's going to try to locate the enemy's positions and any obstacles along the way. And usually he's going to do this by talking to the squad leader and gathering any information he has, as well as he's going to try to know the size of the enemy force that the unit is in contact with, as well as identify any vulnerable flanks that can be coming from the enemy or going to the enemy. He's going to also identify any covered and concealed flanking routes to the enemy position. So as you can see here, there is a perfectly placed wood line that they can use for a flanking route when they decide to do a squad assault. With all the information the platoon leader gathers, he's going to decide either A, to assault, or B, to break contact. Later on, we'll go through assault and as well as break contact, but for right now, we're just going through react contact. After all this, he's going to radio to higher and report the situation, and then begin to maneuver the unit on how he deems necessary. With this is the end of react contact.